Good day guys, Bing here. Today we're going to try this one. Okay, so I think we've done some similar exercise before, but this one's slightly different because the scale of the frame and the panels are different. So you can see the panel's quite small, and then the frame is relatively big, right? So okay, so let's start. So this is actually, let me just close this one and start from scratch. So start a new family. So you can use pattern-based family. It can be a curtain panel pattern-based, or just generic model pattern-based. So they are basically the same. So you can change, because you can change the category by just go there to change the category, right? So okay, so this is the pattern-based family. So this is a grid. So we're going to use rectangle grid. Okay, so now 1.1, 2, 3, 4. These are the base points. So once we place this onto a divided surface, will be placed as. So these are 4 base, and depending on, I think we can just use this 4 base as the bottom of the structure. So what we need to do is we need some height. Okay, so let's place some points. Use draw on work plan. So set work plan, pick the horizontal work plan, place it onto this point, and do it again. Set, pick the horizontal, and place. Set, pick the horizontal work plan, place the point. Set, pick the horizontal work plan, place it. Okay, so now we can select all the points we placed. So I'm try to select this. Try not select all these adaptive points. So we can select them HH, just temporarily hide them. Now we can quite very easily select the point we just placed, right? So now we can give them a offset. So for example, I'll just type in for 600, so we can see the point will go up, and then we can just create a parameter. So let's call it maybe offset. Okay, actually offset 1. We're going to create another offset. Okay, so for this one, so offset 1. So offset 1 will be the top of this structure. So and now what we're going to do is we're going to select 2 points and connect them. Okay, so and then select all of them and make reference line. So now we have another set of reference line here. Okay, so the next step, hang on, do we need these? Yes, we need them. Okay, so now we're going to create a frame on the bottom plan. Okay, so let's just use a point, use draw on face, and place on any of these reference lines. So just place it here, and then we can just use reference line. For the profile, I'll just use a circle, so make it easier. And use draw on work plan, set work plan, pick on place on this work plan, and create a circle. So now we're going to create a diameter parameter. So let's di dimension and go diameter and pick this. And then we can select this dimension and create, let's call it D, maybe D1, because we will have another D. Okay, D1. So maybe we need to make it, hang on, let me change the scale. So yeah, that's better. And then also let's just change the size of this. Maybe I'll type it 75, or no, 150, 150. Okay, so now we have a diameter for this one. And also for the top frame, I'll use the same. So I'll just select everything here, copy, and select the point, and pick new holes and place it anywhere on this reference line. Now we can create the frame. So select the profile and the path, create a frame, profile and path. Okay, so now we have these 2 frames. And if you want to separate them a little bit more, so you can, because we had this offset, we can just type in, change the height of these 4 points. Okay, so next let's HH these frames for now, and also we need those points. So let's type HR and then HH. So now we can start to place some frame. Okay, so it's not very clear from this, but I think we can just roughly just place some. Okay, and also I think, yeah, I'm not quite sure actually. Let's just place some. So maybe one here, maybe another one here, and maybe some vertical one as well. So we try to create some, triangular shape. Okay, so see that triangle. Maybe here, maybe we need this vertical. Maybe we need I think we need more, right? So we need maybe we do this one. Okay, so and also maybe this one and this one, and I think, yeah, let's just maybe just like this, or maybe just one more, maybe one more. Let me think which one. Looks like we need something here. Maybe just a vertical one, or maybe not vertical, because when it repeats it will be overlapping. So you can see here it will overlap with this one. Yeah, I'll just do a diagonal one, maybe one more. Okay, so this one. So now let's just make all of them a reference line. Okay, so make all of them reference line. So the next step is instead of place a point, create a profile, and trying to create this. So we are going to create an adaptive family, so it's easier. So do it that way. Okay, so let's create another generic model, adaptive. In this one, we're going to place 2 points, make them adaptive, create spline through points, make it reference line, and place a point. Use draw on face, place onto this, create a circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, or how use reference line, circle, work plan, set work plan, pick, and then create. So this time I'm going to DI dimension and create a parameter. So this one I'll just call it D2, and for this one I'm going to use instance parameter. Okay, so because this one's going to be a shared parameter, if I use type parameter, I won't be able to associate this parameter in the host family. Okay, so now select this profile together with no, we shouldn't do it this way, because it might fail, and also when we change the size it will not change the whole it will become a instead of extrusion, it become I don't know what that shape is, but sometimes it also will break. So instead of use a profile and a path, we're going to use 2 profile. So copy and pick new host, and then we can just create a form with these 2 profiles. So this will make sure it does not break when we change the size. Okay, so all good. And then we can let's just change this D2. Let's use 100. Okay, now we can load this one into the previous one, and then we just need to move onto the reference line, type IE, snap endpoint, and type IE again, and a tab. Okay, so IE, IE tab, IE, IE tab, IE, IE tab, IE, IE tab, SE, sorry, snap endpoint is SE. Sorry, snap endpoint. Okay, so SE. Type HR to unhide all those frames. So now we have this. I think this one's should be enough. Maybe we need to remove this one, because when it repeats, it will looks like it's too much. Maybe I'll just delete this one, delete this one. I think that's enough, something like this. Okay, now we let's model. Okay, so now we need to model the panel. So the panel on the top. Okay, so let's HH this one. Okay, so and we need to see these points. So these points are the points we placed onto the horizontal world plane of these points and with offset. So the easiest way to create another set of these points is, so instead of go back and place again or offset again, so we can just select all these points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have all these 4 points selected. So Control C. Okay, Control C, and then go to just click on this, and then you will see this become available, right? So and then click on the drop down menu and align to same place, and without click anything, because once you paste, it will be pasted on to the same place, but you still have those points, the new points selected. So we can straight away just type in a different number. So for example, I'll just type in 1200, and you will see all these 4 points are the new points we just pasted from the original, these points. Okay, and still have these points selected. We can just directly create another offset parameter. So this time I will just call it offset 2. Okay, so type is fine. Okay, and then we just need to hang on, let me think. We are going to depending on whether you need a solid piece or just a surface. If you only need a surface, you can simply create 2 lines using, so select these 2 points, create a line, create a reference line, and select these 2 and create another reference line, and then you can just use these 2 reference lines to create a form. Okay, so actually you have 3 options. The options, sorry, my options on the other screen. So one is, so the first 2 are create revolve. The last one should be a surface. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, so it's the last option is a surface. You can create a surface with 2 reference line. But if you need a volume, so create a form, a solid form instead of surface, you will need more than 2 reference line. Okay, so let's just try it. I'll delete this surface, and then we just need to in this scenario, I think we can actually I need to have a test. So let's just create these 4, so altogether 4 reference line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and see, because this is perfectly flat in this family, it's flat, but in reality, when we place this pattern-based family onto a 3-dimensional organic shape divided surface, these 4 points may not be in the same plane. Okay, so let's just try this. If I create a form, and now if I create a solid form, okay, so I'll just type in a thickness, maybe 30. Okay, so I want to try, you can try this. So you select one of the points, so 1, 2, 3, 4 point, any of the point, click on this side face, and use your keyboard to move it up. Okay, so now let's have a look. Okay, so you can see it's become a curve, but at least it didn't break, so which means it will be fine. Okay, it will be fine. So now let's we've tested this, so it works. So we can Control Z, go back. Okay, now that's it. And then we can just give it a material. So for example, I'll just give it a glass material. And for the frame, we can also give, so because we create this as a separate adaptive family, so we need to go back and give it a material if we want to. So we can create a material. So for example, I'll just call it MA instance. Okay, load it back, overwrite. Okay, and then select it. SA, select all, and then we can just create a material parameter in this in here, but this time I'll use type parameter. And also for this one, and also we have a top one, so let's type HR, select these two, so we can just use the same material. So we can, once we change the material parameter, it will change all these frames. So okay, so this is almost there, but so one last thing about this one. So because in this one, the scale of the frame and the panel, so you can see in under one, I mean, these panels are quite small, right? So if we, so actually let me just place this one in a conceptual mass. So let's create a conceptual mass. And I'll just create a very simple, so I'll use reference line, spline through points, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll just copy this. Okay, so, and then we can just select all these 3 spline through points and create a surface. Oh, what's going on? Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. And let's go to the top. So make sure when you copy this one, so make sure they are in the same plane, otherwise it will create some weird surface. Okay, so now let's just roughly change the shape a little bit. Okay, so something like that, and maybe this one go down maybe. Okay, so and then so this is it. Maybe I'll just make them smaller. Okay, so that's better. Okay, so now if I use divided surface, because my computer is very slow, so I'll just reduce the number. Okay, so now this is it. 5 times 5, rectangle, no patterns, actually a rectangle. Okay, so rectangle, and then we just need to place this into that conceptual mass, and then select it, go under rectangle, family 5. So this will take some time depending on the number of the grids and also the complexity of the panels. So now you can see this is finished. However, so you can see the frames are fine because actually when it's covered by panels, they're fine. But the issue we have here is these panels are too big. So you can see it's not smooth; it's all flat. So each panel's not perfectly flat, but relatively flat, right? So this will make our form or the overall shape not as smooth, right? So what we are going to do is the frames are fine, the scale of the frames are fine, I think. So let's have a look. So so you can see all these type parameters of the panels. You can just select the whole thing and edit type. So these are, so for example, the material, you can change the material. D is for D1, the size of the frame. So for example, if I change it to 200, it will change the size of these. You will see it will change all these major. So see, it will change. And also, where's my D2? Let's have a look. Tab, select. It's not here. Maybe I forgot. Okay, so let's have a look. So go to this one. So in this one, do we have a D2? Yes, and also it's it's a instance parameter. So we need to go here, select all. Yeah, here, I forgot, sorry. So let's create a D2, and this time in a type parameter. And load this back into the conceptual mass and overwrite. So this will allow us to adjust the size of these smaller secondary frame by just select this whole thing, edit type, and then D2 is here. Okay, so D1, D2, offset 1, offset 2. So offset 1 is the top of the frame. Offset 2 is the panel. So actually, I should probably use offset 2 because if I do it this way, so this is 1 meter from this point, this is 1.2 from this point, so means we need to, if I change this one, it will change the gap. So if I, for example, if I wanted to change this one to keep the gap between the top of the frame and the panel, I need to change this one. So another way of doing this is you can just, offset 2, you can use a formula. So just offset 2 equals a number, and then you probably need another proof. If you prefer that way, you can, of course, you can do that. So you can have a parameter to control the spacing instead of the overall, offset from the bottom of the frame. Okay, so, but I'll leave it for now. Click OK. So the next step is, so I try to, how can we reduce the size, keep the size of the frame, but reduce the size of the panel, so to make the panel more looks more smooth. I think let me think. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can. I think we can. Yeah, we can create another surface and then use another divider surface. Okay, so I think I will do that. But before that, let me just change because currently I'm using the glass material, and then the transparency make it so hard to, it's a bit hard to see. Maybe I'll just go here and then reduce, maybe not this one. I'll reduce the transparency here. Maybe change it to 10, 15, 12, something like that. And I think that will look better. Yeah, oh, that looks better, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back to here and select. So try to tab, select the whole thing, all this panel, and create a visibility parameter. So I'll just call it panel only. Okay, so panel only, or just panel, and type parameter is fine. Okay, and then I'll select this frame, and also all of these, and go to filter and filter out the reference lines, and yeah, that's all. So why they are different, because the secondary frames are adaptive family, which is which generic model, and the top and the bottom is curtain panel. Okay, so now we can create another parameter. So this time, so we can call it frame, and OK, and OK. So now let's go to family types. So we can create 2 different types. So type 1, we can call it frame only. Okay, so we just go there and uncheck the panel, click OK. Oh, sorry. We just need to click apply. All good, and then create a new one. So this time panel only. Okay, and then go back, uncheck the frame, check the panel, apply. So now we have 2 different family types. So now we can load this one into the conceptual mass and overwrite. Okay. Okay. So looks like this is a panel only. So anyway, don't worry. So we can just need to change this one to change to frame only. Okay, so because this is a large scale, so this grid is 5 by 5, so we're going to use this grids for frame. Okay, and then next step is we're going to I'm not sure actually. Can we create a different surface? Probably not. Probably not. I think surface. Can we show the surface? Nah. Pattern? Nah. No. It's just easier. We can create. Try to tab select. So where's the reference line? So see, here. So this direction. Sorry. So you can see this one. Now this tab. Yeah, so this is a reference line. Select it. Okay, so again, tab. Doesn't work. How about this? I'll select one and type IC. Yes, that's better. And then select these three. Create another surface. Okay, so now type HR. So we should be able to find another form. So this is a new form. And again, we're going to divide the surface. And this time, I'm going to use 10 by 10. Okay, so you can see the 10, this is 10 by 10. And go here. So this time, we're going to use panel only. Okay, so again, so this might take some time. And sometimes I think even those frames are invisible, Revit still need to calculate them. So I think that's why it's still taking some time. So okay, now you can see because we have reduced the size of the panel, so it's much better than before. And still we have this large scale frame. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so yep, I will upload this family for you so you can have a play. It's quite basic, a pattern-based family, but with this, two exactly same surface with different create different form and different divided surface. We can have different pattern for frame and for panels. Okay, so these are the panel, these are the frame, and this is it. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.